hope you all are fine. In previous class, we already studied about fraction. Now today, we are going to start a new chapter, decimal. So let's learn. Now, let's learn decimals. Here, 4 parts out of 10 are colored. That means the shaded regions represent 4 tenths, or it written as 4 upon 10. If 5 squares are shaded, it represents 5 tenths, that is 5 parts out of 10 are colored and it written as 5 upon 10. Similarly, 15 parts out of 100 is written as 15 hundredths or 15 upon 100. 32 parts out of 1000 is written as 32 thousandths or 32 upon 1000. The fractions 4 tenths, 5 tenths, 15 hundredths and 32 thousandths have either 10, 100, 1000 as denominator. Such fractions are called decimal fractions. Thus, a decimal fraction is a fraction whose denominator is either 10 or 100 or 1000 or a power of 10. This decimal fraction can be represented in another form. See here, 4 upon 10 is represented as 0.4. Similarly, 5 upon 10 is represented as 0.5. 15 upon 100 is represented as 0.15. 32 upon 1000 is represented as 0.032. Thus, numbers 0.4, 0.5, 0.15, 0.032 are called decimal numbers or decimals. Now, let's see how to read and write decimal fractions. A decimal numbers has 2 parts, one on the left side and another on the right side of the point. Now let's see one example. Suppose we have the number 24.32. The dot in between 24 and 31 is called decimal point. The number to the left of the decimal point is called as the whole part or integral part. The number to the right of the decimal point is called the decimal part. Now convert the given fraction to decimals. In step first, write down the number given in the numerator. In step 2, count the number of zeros in the denominator and put a decimal point such that the decimal places are equal to the number of zeros. Now let's see example. See here, in this only 1 zeros in the denominator, so we count 1 place from the right towards left to place the decimal point. Thus, we get 62.5. In second example, there are 2 zeros in the denominator, so we count 2 places from the right towards left to place the decimal point. Thus, we get 2.65. In example 3, here denominator has 3 zeros. So, we count 3 places from the right towards left to place the decimal point. Thus, we get 15.625. Now, let's see how we can convert decimals into fraction. See the example. First, you need to write the decimal number in the numerator and 1 in the denominator, because I want to convert 0.62 as a fraction. Now, I need to count the number of places to the right of decimal point. Now, there are 2 places to the right of decimal point, so I multiply the numerator and denominator by 100. If there will be 3 places, I would have multiplied by 1000. So, depending how many digits I have to right of decimal point, I multiplied numerator and the denominator by that power of 10. So, here I multiply the numerator and denominator by 100. Now, 0.62 multiplied by 100 will give me 62, and 1 into 100 will give me 100. Now, 62 upon 100 is a fraction, but we normally represent a fraction in a simplest form. So, how can we represent this fraction in a simplest form? By dividing the numerator and the denominator by their SCF. Now, what is the SCF of 62 and 100? So, the SCF of 62 and 100 is 2. Now, I divide numerator and denominator by 2. When we divide 62 by 2, we get 31, and divide 100 by 2, we get 50. So, the required fraction is 31 upon 50. So, 0.62 is equal to 31 upon 15. So, children, like this you can convert decimals to fraction or fraction to decimal. I hope you understood this topic very well. Now I want you to do the rest exercise at home. We will meet in next class. Till then, take care, be positive.